This is not the video you're looking for. Okay, so I know how I said the next video I'd make was the one that I had in my head that had some Doctor Who spoilers, but didn't. This is not that video. I haven't filmed anything for that video because the last 2 days of this week were crazy. Ending in me smashing, you can't see the tip of this finger in the UPS drop box and spraining it or hardcore bruising it or, oh, you can kind of see. Yeah, well, it hurt a lot. And then I moved a whole bunch of boxes, I think like 33 boxes that weighed over 30 pounds from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. It was unusually nuts. So due to those facts of me being tired and not wanting to, I didn't make that video. You also may be wondering why I'm dressed like this. That is twofold. First fold is I went to Goodwill. So these are all Goodwill things. It's very exciting. I love Goodwill. I got a couple movies and I got a book. I got these fun shirts and then I got some shirts that I'll actually wear for work. This is mostly so I can play Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Mostly it's just so I can pretend to be Sherlock Holmes sometimes. Because I'm awesome like that. Did I second fold? Second fold is Sherlock Holmes if I didn't say second fold. Because first fold is because they're new and second fold is because it's Sherlock Holmes. Something like that. I'm also wearing a skirt. Skirt! I do want to talk about a movie though. So spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, the movie is Homeward Bound. Usually for work, Jamie, the other girl in the room, will bring in movies just to throw in for something to watch. And she's like, Eleni, you should bring some movies. I'm like, alright, so on Friday morning, I'm like, what movie should I grab? I'm going to grab the movies. And I was thinking something action-y or something that most of the guys would appreciate. The movies I ended up bringing were The Princess Bride and the first Homeward Bound 1 and Homeward Bound 2. Lost in San Francisco. Yeah. Needless to say, the Homeward Bound movies were a hit. Like, I put them in and all the guys were like, is that Homeward Bound? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I grew up on this movie! And we're like, well, yeah. So we all happily watched Homeward Bound in the middle, and it was awesome. But that leads me to this point of, I've always loved Homeward Bound. I used to be able to quote, I still can quote it. But my friend and I used to quote it all the time when we were like 8. But my favorite thing about that movie is, this is the huge spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen it, just skip to the end. I'll do one of these when you can watch again. Is when after Shadow, God I love Shadow, falls into the pit at the train yard. Like, I don't know why there's a pit at the train yard, but there is. Falls into the pit at the train yard and he's like, no, go on without me. And Chance is like, no, I won't leave you, I love you, Shadow. And Chance's like, I can't, I'm too old, you'll have to go on without me. Take care of Peter. And then the kids are all playing in the yard because it's Thanksgiving. And Jamie's like, wait, I hear my dog. And then he goes, Chance! And he yells Chance. And then Chance comes running through the trees into the yard and he runs over Jamie. And then they're like, oh, he came back. And then Sassy comes running through and she's yelling, Hope, 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 Hope. And Hope goes, oh, and squeezes her. And Sassy's like, oh, okay, Sassy can't breathe. And then Peter looks and it's just trees. And you're like, he is too old. He couldn't make it. No! And you keep hoping that Shadow will just somehow come through. But that moment lasts forever, and they like make it go 5 minutes without Shadow coming. And Peter's like, no, he was too old, he couldn't do it, I knew that. It's fine. And he turns to go inside, and then you look, and there's Shadow standing in the path of the trees, and you're just, at this point, you're just bawling. And you're like, yeah, he made it! He wasn't too old, he wasn't. And then they go running together. And there's a beautiful moment. Even though I've seen it a million times, every time I'm still like, he's not gonna come. He's too old. Shadow is too old. And every time, even though I've seen it before and even though I know exactly what's gonna happen, when he comes to those woods, every time I'm like, yes! He made it! That means the Homeward Bound spoiler alerts are over and you can watch the video again. So, that's my movie review, and that's a summary, and eventually that video that is Doctor Who spoilers will be up. It'll probably actually be up after the episode Doctor Who airs in the US, so then there won't be so many spoilers anymore. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out how exactly and what exactly I want to do with that video. That'll be up at some point, maybe the Middle Weekend Project, probably not. I'll probably just do nothing this weekend, which is awesome. Well, I have to do laundry. Anyway, laundry will probably be tomorrow, because I want to watch movies and eat pizza and hang out. Yes. Anyway, I hope you all are having fantastic Saturdays. Leave your comments in the pants bar of if that moment in Homeward Bound always gets you every single time, even though you've seen it and know what's going to happen. Alright, you will be seeing me at some point, I'm sure. And yes, until then.